Hey, what's up guys? Mark here, back again for another edition of Event Horizon Models. And on the workbench today we have a 48 scale Tamiya kit, the Sherman Firefly, which one of my favorites, so I thought, well, we'd do it. I picked this up at Model Show a couple years back, and it was only 15 bucks Canadian. And the thing is, it came with a Legends stowage set, which I thought would be pretty cool. And I thought, well, hell, it's just the value itself for 15 bucks is the stowage set. So I went and pulled the trigger on it. But some of the parts are taken off the sprues, very few, like maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. But the rest of it is all there. And I thought it'd be a great project to get started with. So why don't we take a look at what we get in the box. Okay, so here we go. The stowage set, which is quite extensive. No way you'd use all of that, but nice thing is that all the excess baggage and stowage you can use on another vehicle. And some of them, it's not British or US or German specific. They're bed rolls and things like that. So, it sort of has an application no matter what kind of tank you're using, for most of them anyway. So that's a stowage set. We'll take a look in a second. One of the things that was the highlight of some of the old, or the original early production Tamiya kits was the cast metal hull to give the model some weight. This is dated 2004. But a lot of people didn't like these. They felt it was, it made it kind of rougher. Nowadays, they don't do this kind of thing. It's, it's all mostly plastic with individual weights that were glued in with holders into the hull. And that's sort of what they do now. But the original ones were like this, really solid, but a bit lacking in detail. And so it was a big turnoff for a lot of modelers back when, in the early 2000s when these came out. But what it is, instruction manual. Again, so here's the upper hull and the turret top and the final drive there. Those are the only pieces that are taken off the sprue. So we can take a look at this because I want to show you the deal with the hull. The rest of the stuff is here, tracks, Lincoln Link style. But anyways, so there's no sponsons with this kit, unfortunately. So if you take a look, you're going to see quite a bit up there. Now, of course, the track's going to run through there, the boggies and all that stuff, but I am not going to put sponsons on there, just so you know. So that's that. Now move this out of the way. Now let's take a look at the stowage set. So again, it's quite extensive. We're going to take a look at some reference photos and see, maybe model it after a specific tank out there. But I am going to use the main stowage set because it's designed for it. It's quite nice, actually. If you have, I think it goes this way. Here you go. I think something like that. So yeah, like it fits quite nice. But it's quite sizable, so I might just use this one and only be this, and maybe some spare track in the front, which was so common in the British and Commonwealth armies for tanks. So anyhow, yeah, why don't we get started with this one, and we'll just plow away. I'm going to replace some of the molded on grab irons with brass wire. But other than that, we're just going to build this one, add some stowage, do a nice little bit of weathering on it, and it'll be a fun project. So anyways, yeah, so let's go. Okay guys, well here it is. This is the end. This is the final reveal of Tamiya's 1/48 scale Mk.1c Firefly. Overall, at the end here, I mean, upon reflection, the kit not without a few little trouble areas, but all in all, a really fantastic build. Highly recommended in the 1/48 scale line here. A couple of things that probably should be addressed is the cast metal hull. Now, it's not really that much of a problem, but there were some areas that need filling, and the lack of sponsons was, for some modelers might be a real issue, even though the tracks really do a good job of covering up that open area below. But other than that, and so maybe some solid molded grab irons. The kit just was a really beautiful kit, and highly recommended for anyone who wants to, who may be space limited and want to get into some smaller scale stuff, but still retain the detail and the sort of the buildability of Tamiya kits. So anyways, just going to have it run on the turntable here, and you can just check it out. I'm going to be off to more of a sci-fi project for the next video, and so stay tuned for that, and I look forward to many more videos of 1/48 scale tanks and equipment. And anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around this long to watch this video, and thanks for watching.